right. Can you guys hear me in there? Ba-ba-ba-da-da. This next match gets started pretty quick. The opponents were both sitting there waiting. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Post all over Facebook. Let people know we're up and running today. Right now, the only people in my chat room are my people. Longest pickup in history. All right. What's wrong with the sound now? These guys are getting started. Bill is breaking. Welcome everybody to Badboys TV. This is for 13th through 16. Loser's going to get $125, and the winner's going to push on to try to make some more money. Yeah. Tyrel did not make the ball. Pretty spread out here. Gonna have to see how he chooses to get shape on this 3-ball. I do believe it will go down in the right-hand corner if he doesn't pull it back far enough to shoot it in the side. He got a pretty good draw out of that, considering his backstroke was a little wild. Got too much draw, but he should be fine here. Just got to be sure not to hit that 8 and do that. I do believe right after this match we will have hot sheet match. I'll confirm that in a little bit, but you can also go to badboysbp.com, click on online brackets, and you can check out all the divisions. This is Table 1. We try to schedule the matches on Table 1 that we're going to stream way ahead of time. Sometimes the promoters choose to switch it around a little bit. Well, he missed that one, but he got a pretty good roll there to tie him up, I think. Not sure he can go clear up and back. He might have to put a little spin on it, unless he's not frozen to that 7 ball. There he goes. Watch that 8. There. Not too bad. Just a nice smooth stroke here with high right to be. Should put him in shape. Just gotta stroke it, don't poke it, because you'll hit the 9 and make it. Will work. A nice little bump there. Bill takes a 1-0 lead. Welcome everybody to the 2017 Northwest 9-Ball Championships. We're here in Snoqualmie Casino, just a little east of Seattle, Washington. Beautiful view here. Casino sits on the side of a mountain and you can see it all. Nice break. Can see the 1. Nothing's tied up. Yeah, nice position. Not too bad there. That's unfortunate. Dig out some chalk. But and he's got him hooked. Yeah, he gonna make sure he's got some chalk on this one. And we're going airborne. I got a good hit, and he's gonna get a good leave. Nice shot. Nicely done. Yeah. Me personally, I like the 2-rail kick on this one. Looks like the 9's got him blocked for a 1-rail kick, and 4 ball makes it really tight to go 1-rail kick. So let's see. I like kicking it. Just like that. But maybe the 9's not as in the way as it looks from here. Yeah, I thought the 9 was in the way. Can't always tell with the angle we're looking at stuff here. I'm going to stick to the fact I think my shot was a better shot, just because y'all can't prove it wasn't. Just slide it up, I think. It just depends on the angle he's got. That ought to work as long as he stays away from that 8. I think all he's got to do is just put a little bit of follow with the angle he's on. Just go the rail and back out. And then shoot the 8 or the 6 in the lower left corner. Don't try to do too much here. Yeah, he's going to go for side pocket shape. And yeah, I think the easier shot there was just to naturally roll the 4 right into the corner. You didn't have to do anything special. Anytime you start trying to do a little more than you have to, can cause you to miss. You start focusing on trying to get work the cue ball a little harder. See, that was a nice natural roll for shape. Would have liked to come down a little bit farther if he's not straight in. But yeah, he was straighter in than it looked. Don't get hooked by the 8. Or don't. There you go. He's all right. I meant don't get hooked by the 9. It's early. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. We really would love to be able to switch to another camera and give you an angle that's not blocked by the players, but we were forced to put the cameras in a position we really didn't want to. But I'm sure when we go back and show the powers to be that the reason we wanted the camera somewhere else, maybe they'll understand. So Bill takes a 2-0 lead. And they are playing, well, a little bit different rules. They are not allowing the magic rack. And it is rack for your opponent. There are advantages either way. In 9-ball, I'd rather rack for myself because I know I'm going to get a good rack. However, I think if players rack for themselves, maybe the 9 should not count on the break. I personally don't think you should be able to win or lose on a break. It just puts too much luck in the game, and it's a game of skill. Of course, there's a few out there that will argue, well, I got skill, I can make the ball, 9-ball in the break, but we can sit and bet on it all day. I'll rack them. You break them. We'll see how many times you make the 9 on the break. Well, he made the 1 on the break, and it's just a matter of whether he can see that 2-ball. Now, if he can't see it, it shouldn't be that tough of a shot, really, to just go off the rail and hit the 2 because the 7-ball's sitting there. And it should go in off the 7 as long as you hit it on the high side. And then you're going to end up with a tough shot on the 3, but I'd rather stay at the table and have tough shots than have my opponent at the table. Yeah, he could see it. So, not a bad little result there either. You can shoot the 3 in the lower right, draw back, get a shot on the 4 in the top right corner. Don't get too straight. Oh, yeah. You can get it up table, but it takes mad skills. Steven, you're in the chat room. If it's rack your own, the 9 shouldn't count in the bottom 2 pockets. I disagree with that, and here's why. If it's rack your own, the 9 shouldn't count at all. To say it doesn't count in the bottom 2 corners because you can rig the rack for it to go in those 2 corners has a very valid point. However, what if it's kicked into those 2 corners? Then how's that any different than being kicked into the side? Yeah, that was going to be a tough hit from that angle and not scratch. But he did not make it so the guy could make the ball. He's going to have to probably shoot off the 4 and make the 7. Or he's going to play a safe. Oh, no. Hey, what do I know? He just shot it right in there. Hang on. Yeah, 50-yard line, but he should be able to make this one. And you just got to float out. Oh, and he miscued. Yeah, he miscued that bad and rolled the shaft over the top of the cue ball. Put a little more power on that than he needed to. But he should be okay. Just some people have a tendency to shoot this shot too soft and roll all the way down to the bottom rail and then don't get back up. And he may have a shot there. I prefer to go to the bottom rail and get back up. Letting the ball roll to a natural position is a lot easier than trying to hold it up sometimes. And he got it. So now it's 2-1. Bill Swan's in the lead. Sorry, but I'm in the booth all by myself this morning. Trying to let some people catch up on some sleep. But if you get bored with me, feel free to jump on PayPal and send some money my way, and I'll start drinking tequila, and it'll be like you have a whole new commentator. He breaks the balls pretty good. Got a little funky angle here, but really all he's got to do is pull the cue ball to the left rail and bounce it back out. It's heading towards the top rail, so he should have the easy shot on the 4. Just got to concentrate on drawing and making the 2 in the right top corner. Yeah, you shoot this, you got to make it, man. And nice shot. And it's 2-2, and these guys are moving this match right along. They might get us back on schedule. Alrighty. Well, Bill's breaking. It's 2-2. It is too early in the morning. He's getting a nice spread. He's just not making a ball on the break. If you guys want to see who beat who and all that stuff, just go to badboysbp.com and click on online brackets. It'll take you right to this tournament. You can see all the brackets and the scores. Don't forget to tell all your friends about Bad Boys TV. I got a bet, and we need to get 10,000 subscribers in a year, so everybody can help me do that. I don't have to buy somebody dinner that I don't want to buy dinner for. Yep. Wow. You put some fire on that one and left with some shape. That was that was a pretty good shot. I'm not sure he needed to hit it that hard, but it worked, so. Yeah. Well, if he wins this game, he's earning it the hard way. Bill Swan should be a little bit of a favor to win this one. His Fargo rating's a 583, and Tyler Datwyler is a 521. Gonna leave him pretty good on the 7 there. Well, if he's got the angle, yep, just roll and come out, and then you have an option. You don't get far enough, you shoot the 8 in the corner. Come out a little farther, you shoot it in the side. And this one, you just hit a stop shot, and you'll slide over and shoot the 9 in the other corner. And just don't shoot too hard. You can't stop the cue ball there, but you'll line it up for the 9. Well, he went to the side pocket instead. Just a matter of preference. If you're going to set that cue ball running, you got to know how long the chain is so it stops where you want it. Jeremy, if you're still listening, last night we had somebody we wanted to block in the chat room. I was logging into Rick Jones on Bad Boys and it wouldn't let me block him, so maybe because we switched to the other site. Or I just got stupid. It could be that too. And Bill takes a 3-2 lead. Boy, he hits him good and hard. And good enough to snap the 9. Three. Well, another good spread. Unfortunately, the one is not in the best position. If you can get that one down, that 2-9 is wired. That was a pretty smart move, really. Jeremy. Got all pretty colored lettering and stuff. Oh, don't end up jacked up. I think he's okay. Oh. Whoever's logged into Badboys got some pretty stuff there. Look in the chat room, Jeremy. Can't you see somebody's got colors? All right, so, oh my lord. Well, he must have bumped that 5 with the side of his stick because I saw the 5 move. He miscued and jumped the 4 in the air, but made it into the pocket anyway. Pretty interesting when guys try to shoot trick shots in the middle of a big match like this, but if you're that confident, go for it. Oh, get over there. There you go. Pretty good leave. You can do a couple things. Just roll it in or do a stop shot. Looks like he's got the angle. He could just roll the cube all the way to the top rail too and shoot the 7 either in the side and come around, or just, I really would rather pull it back a little bit, shoot the 7 in the side and take natural roll towards the 8. He's okay there. Just got to make sure now that you don't run into the 9 and you hit it hard enough to get on the 8. Good thing this is a diamond table, or he'd have come up short and been hooked by that 9. Everybody's funny today. Something in the air. I like shooting this shot with, you can do it 2 ways. You could hit it with a little bit of low left and just come back up towards where you're at now, or you just hit that cue ball at about 3 o'clock and go up on the other side. And he overcut it. Tyrel's happy to be at the table because I'm pretty sure he thought he was going to lose that one. And he should be all right there. And I do believe, unless I fell asleep, it is 4-3. Tyrel's in the lead. If I did doze off for a minute, it ain't got anything to do with the players. They're playing fine. Just a little lack of sleep this week, last week, the week between. Really, since 2017 kicked in. Tyrel's breaking. The guy's been breaking them hard. That's probably the softest break I've seen him do. Well, I think that 1-6 is lined up perfectly. You just got to make sure you hit it hard enough to get the cue ball back out in the middle of the table so you can shoot the one in the same pocket. Don't shoot it so hard that you get the cue ball over there. Well, if he's got a shot on this, he's pretty lucky. Or he's got way more skill than I do. Yeah, I'm not sure he could have cut it as thin as he wanted to or needed to. Well, don't get behind the 8. He tried. Tried to get behind it. I don't do energy drinks. I'm old, man. I drink coffee, stronger coffee, and caffeine syrup coffee. Mochas and coffee. I'm so old that Stevie Ray Vaughan had the best energy drink ever. He used to drink whiskey and cocaine mixed. If that's not an energy drink. That's crazy. Talk about a tragedy story. The guy used to drink too much whiskey and do too much cocaine, then he cleaned up his act and gets killed in a plane crash. Where's the justice? Kenny walks by, he's like, dude, what kind of story is that? Aren't you commentating pool? That was a pretty nice shot, and well, I was thinking he was going to get rewarded well by being straight in, so all he had to do was draw back for the 9, but yeah, if you're going to bank or shoot that into the lower right, just put some inside top. Yeah, that's a hard way to go and no control when you put that much stuff on it. If he'd have shot that with a little bit of high left-hand English, he'd have just come right around 3 rails and been good to go. A lot more easier to control. Well, he conceded that game, which is a big no-no. And Tyrel Datwyler has got a 5-3 lead. Race to 7. And I think Bill took a little of his aggression and anger from that last shot and put it all into that break, but was not rewarded. I like to I would probably push out to this area. You can let the guy see this side of the one. And, yeah, it's a little bit of it. I think that's where he was going. Well, that's not too bad. A little tougher to control that cue ball jacked up like that. He did a pretty good job with it. And he got some separation from the 2-4. And Bill let him see it, but I think all it gave him was a combo, so we can expect to see a safe here, or he's hitting it low. He might be going for the combo. Nope, he went for the safe, but it's going to kick out. And he got fortunate that that 3 ball is blocking it, and I think he got it far enough past the side that it can't be cut in there. Maybe it'll go. Oh, yeah, it did not look like it was going to go. But he did tie up the 3. And this is no easy shot to get from the 1 to the 2 from there. Look at this. That was a very nice shot, except for even with ball in hand, I'm not sure you can do much with that mess. I'd like to welcome everybody to Badboys TV. This is the 2017 Northwest 9-Ball Championships. We're at the Snoqualmie Casino, just east of Seattle, Washington. Beautiful location. Nice hit, and oh, it would have been so much nicer if he'd have rolled under that 3, but I don't think Tyrel can do a whole lot with this. I don't think it goes in the side. I think he's just going to roll it up on the 2 or the 8. Yeah, hit the 8. And I think he's got him hooked. Yeah, he's not aiming like he's hooked. And we're playing cat and mouse with the 1 ball. Tyrel just hit that just a little too hard. Bill's been playing the chase game, so maybe he can get a move here that'll put him in the lead, and Tyrel chasing the safeties. And at noon, we do have a hot seat match. If I can get people to quit leaning on my camera stand, you'll quit getting that jiggling on your end. Looks like the hot seat match for the Tier 2 division will be Justin Beavis and Jonathan Pador. And that will be as soon as this match is over. A battle for the point. And poor Bill just keeps coming to the table hooked. I'm surprised Tyrel sat down there, because he's going to be back up there in a second, most likely. Nice hit, and if he'd have hit that harder, it would have went. Just a little harder, and that was going down the pipe. Well, he wanted to come up higher so he could shoot that 3 and have an easier shot on the 4 to the 5. He's going to have a little tougher cut on that ball now. Or not. Oh, it would have been nice to get a little kiss off that 5 and push it down this way, straight line. That was a lot of balls to try to go around and get back down here. You almost had to flip a coin on which one you were going to hit, but you were going to hit one of those down there. Yeah. Not a bad effort there, but he's going to... I think he rolled far enough past that. It's going to be a tough shot on Bill. Well, when Tyrel does miss, he misses good. Constantly leaving Bill tough shot after tough shot, even if he's wide open on the table. Yeah, he just can't get a roll in this match. Usually when an opponent's doing this to me, when it's my turn at the table, just trust me when I say this. Take a timeout. Even if you don't have to use the bathroom, go wash your hands. For some reason, it just changes something. It works. Just take your time out, go wash your hands, come back, and that tide tends to change for you. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be able to hold that out of the corner, cutting it that thin. Well, Tyrel is playing pretty good today, and Bill can't get a roll. And I think he's going to... Oh, is the tide turning? Wow. Well, get out the jump cue. Let's see the skills in your... What skills you have in your hat there. You're lucky you didn't scratch there. Well, if you're going to shoot this shot, if you're not going to jump over the tit of the pocket, you got to two-rail that ball. It's a lot bigger when you two-rail. You got to hit, but you just, one rail, you really can't make it anywhere. I mean, you one-rail it, then you got to hit it so good that you bank it somewhere. Two-railer is a little easier. You might make it down the corner. I just like the odds better. Well, that might have been the change of the tide right there, except for Bill's acting like you got stuck in the 50-yard line again. And you're not comfortable going up in the corner because the cue ball will be heading straight towards that side. You can cut this in the side and just put a little bit. Hit it about 3 o'clock. You should roll down and just miss the 9, hit the rail, and then spin away from it. So you got separation and don't get froze up on it. Yeah, you got that. Come on, Bill. I'd like to see a hill match. If I got to sit over here and commentate all by myself, I want a thriller. There we go. Bill has brought it back into with one. Kenny's afraid to sit here by himself. Oh, nice break. Come on, give him a shot on the 2 out of 4-9 tied up. At this one here, I'm going for the breakout. Yeah. I think I ought to hit that with some low left and try to get the cue ball 3 rails into the 4. The 3's right in front of a pocket, so. Yeah. Well, Bill, you finally get to get to the table where you have a shot and a breakout. I think everybody that's in the chat room fell asleep. Conversation hasn't moved. And here I am talking to myself. Oh, look at that safety. You guys need to put that in a video. I did not see that one coming. Looked like one of them one pocket shots. Well, he's got a tough one here. Yeah, I'm not sure he could have kicked behind that 9 and hit the 4. If he could have, he was going to probably have to put a lot of English on it. And I'm not sure he could have got there. Bill can manage to get this rack in his hands, and we'll have a tie game going. He's trailing 4-5. Oh, gotta relax a little bit. He's got that backhand doing all kinds of stuff during this stroke. That's just natural shape. Personally, I like to just hit this with a little draw and just bump the 9 over, because then it gives you a good shape, good angle on the 8 to. Yeah, he's struggling a little bit. He's got his back arm just swinging like he's not comfortable on any shot. One thing good about going back and watching these streams as a player, you can go back and you can look and see, you know, if your stroke is straight, or, you know, a lot of people that play a lot of pool that have a good stroke, you might see that your stroke is good, but take a look at your hand and see if you're gripping the cue really tight. If you're not comfortable with your stroke, a lot of players tend to do that. But if your stroke isn't straight, it's hard to hit the ball where you want. Some of that's nerves. Some of that's just, for some reason, your body just naturally does that when you're not comfortable. And Tyrel finished that off nicely and now has a 6-4 lead, and he is on the hill. As soon as this match is done, I will step out and have a smoke. Kenny will come over here and set up the next match, and we have the hot seat match between Justin Beavis and Jonathan Pador. That would be the Tier 2 division. Those two will battle it out to see who gets to sit on the point and wait for the loser side. So they will be, the winner of that match will be guaranteed at least second. And I'm not sure. I think Bill took the timeout. Yeah, I think Tyrel was racking. So, hey, check out the Badboys Club. If you're not a member of this, you're not paying attention. those in the chat room. Is the sound coming over okay? Well, if you guys are in the chat room and you happen to hear music in the background, please let me know immediately. We don't want to get shut down. Every once in a while, the music spikes in here, and I'm a deaf old fella, so I don't always hear it. He just called it. Looked like he pointed it cross-side there. I'm not sure what he was pointing at. I'll get through there. There you go. Now, the way these balls are laid out and trailing 5-6, I'd be looking at trying to 3-5 my opponent, unless I could get a good breakout shot. That's a big pack of ugly right there with the 3, 4, 7, 9, 8. Welcome everybody to Badboys TV. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And then when we go live, you'll know it. Yucky. Yeah, now start thinking 3-5 rule. Yeah, he got a good hit there. I just bump that 1 to the rail and try to roll that cue ball up. Yeah. I think I'd have hit that softer and just tried to roll that cue ball up between the 9-7 and really jam him in there. I want to make sure he can't hit that ball at all. And then, the 1 wouldn't have rolled out as far, and he could have done it in the opposite direction on the next shot. All right, now the trick here, you got your opponent on 1 foul, is to hit the 1, put it close to a mess so that you can trap your opponent again, but really lock up that cue ball too. And because he shot that last shot a little hard, he spread that 1 away from everything. Now, you could shoot the 1. Yeah, not sure. Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking. That's a good shot. Now, don't go too far with the 1. There you go. Now, he come out a little far. I would have liked to have seen him leave it over on the rail. If he could have left that 1 ball over in this area, he'd have made it really hard for his opponent to hit it. Here he can hit it. Yeah, and he hit it solid. And now we have the 2-3 tied up, or 2-5. So we got 2 clusters. I really need somebody to go find somebody to subscribe, because right now we have 213 subscribed, and I don't like the number 13. And yeah, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Oh, yay. Oh, if he'd have got a little nudge on that ball and got up against that 4, that would have been awesome. Okay, so we're in the Seattle area. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. I'm not driving from the hotel to here. Somebody else going to have to drive. Nice shot, and gets down for the 3. Plus, he has a breakout for the cluster. I need everybody to send me their good luck pieces. This will be the first time. Oh, well, he didn't really break those balls out, so he might be happy that he did miss that 3 ball. This will be the first time in my entire life I have ever worked on a Friday the 13th. I grew up playing baseball, so yes, I am a superstitious psycho. Baseball is the game of superstition. Well, he doesn't really have to break him out now. I'm surprised he didn't go for the 4 in the left. Automatic 3-row shape to the 5. The 7. 7, I think, is makeable. As long as you're over roughly in the 5-ball area. Look at that. 2-row kick and got your. Okay, so can't really tell what angle he's on, but if you could shoot that 4 on the side and draw the cue ball back right here, I think you can shoot the 5 up, roll forward just a little bit, and I think that 7 goes. Well, now you just want to bank that 5 right down into this area and put the cue ball right here in this area. I think it's pretty risky to try to make it from anywhere here. I actually turned the mic volume up a little bit. I had it turned down because for some reason, the casino here likes to play with the music. They got a guy over there in the sound booth that's been over there all day. Perfect. Perfect. Now, problem is, though, is he had just put that ball where it can't be made even if you had ball in hand. So I would almost be tempted not even to try to hit it because I don't think he can hook me again. Well, ouch. Well, if that 7 goes in the corner, upper right-hand corner, Bill should be tying this set up 6-6. If it doesn't go, well, he's got a little work to do. Based on where he's lining up, I do believe it goes. All right. Now, did he roll too far? Is he going to bump the 8? We would love to have a better camera angle, but we were forced to put the cameras in the position they're in. A little unfortunate. On the other side of the room, they have a stage that is about 10 feet high. And we really wanted to set up on that stage, but they thought it was better to put us over here and let people sit on that stage to see the tables. So, unfortunately, they have the premier seating on the opposite side of the room where we have the premier matches. And that'll do it. Tyrel is the winner. Bill missed the 8 and conceded the game. I'm going to take a short break. Kenny is going to change set up the other match, and you're not going to want to miss it. It is Justin Beavis against Jonathan Bedore for the hot seat match. So they're probably going to start up here pretty quick, maybe about 5-10 minutes. So we'll be right back.